horribly wrong seconds before we start. Let's see if we can do this. Let's do a workaround. That is shocking. I was actually live. How are we all doing? I was live. The camera was working. Now that is working. Thanks so much for joining, everybody. I went out walking with the dog, and this is what happened. Let's see how long. Up close and personal with glitter bear vending. Let's see how long we can get this to work for, because that is absolutely shocking. The other camera, and should not be used under any circumstances. There we go. That's more like it. That is more like it. Can we get it to stay though? I tried to do too much at once. It was a sunny evening. I wanted to take the dog for a walk with my partner. And I did. And then I got back late. How are we all doing? First things first, thanks for joining. Can you hear me? Internet, can you hear me? As much as I was racing, I still had time to pick up snacks. And I am starving, so I cannot wait. We are here to review the brand new toys from 1688. Good man, Michael Jones. Hello. For anyone who just joined right at the beginning, if you were here, the camera just turned off. And I'm slightly scared it's going to turn off again. But we shall see. What I do need to do is plug it in so it doesn't feel like last time. I feel like I should just get everything prepped 6 hours in advance and just sit patiently near the computer so nothing goes wrong. If you haven't joined us before, I buy toys from 1688. When they arrive, I review them. That's what's happening here. And today, well, to be honest, last time I did some toy hunting. Oh my God, it's going to be one of those days, folks. It's going to be one of those days. It's just one of those days where you don't want to wake up. Last time I did this, I was kind of uninspired when I was buying from 1688. I knew I had some stuff, and then I was like, oh no, I need to buy some stuff. I need to do it soon so that I don't run out of toys from the machine. However, you'll see, actually what turned up I'm actually quite proud of, that I even managed to achieve the level of kind of satisfaction. What has happened, though, for the first time ever from ordering from Tammy from 1688, is not everything has arrived. I've contacted her. She said she's looking into it, but I ordered Mario keychains, none of which. I ordered a certain type of plush, and only 10% of them arrived. And then some other keychains that just none of them arrived, which is a bit unnerving, but at the same time, I went back, I checked over everything, and they're in the order. So between either they've just not checked them properly or they've got lost in the warehouse. Please mind the crack. I am thirsty. I knew I was going to be late, and yet I went for a long dog walk anyway. Megan Harris, I got so excited to see you, Megan. You've joined us as it's all gone crazy. It's all gone crazy. How you doing, Megan? Thanks for joining. So, I was just saying, it's the first time ever in 1688 that stuff's got lost. That stuff from Tammy just hasn't showed up. Let's see. There we go. Stuff from Tammy just hasn't got turned up. I got 99% of the order. However, I think like 100 items in total didn't turn up. Mario keychains, like a funky, cool youth blue bear keychain, and then none of those turned up. And then just specific parts of one of the orders. 10% of one of the plush. She's on it, but it'll be interesting to see what happens. Because I don't like it. I want my stuff. And you know when you're so excited that like, and then I was filming my long form video that day, and I was editing, and I was excited to get the toys out to the few remaining machines that I hadn't already restocked. And then I was suddenly like, oh, there's Mario keychains here. Good, Michael Jones. Mine took a bit longer than it normally does. And in actual fact, if you read the small print, it's, slow boat from China's 38 working days, not 38 days. But normally it arrives before then. But what have you ordered? What have you got? Plush? Keychains? Tech? Because I've got all of them brought back to me. Like a pro brought it back to me. I've got all of those on show today. She's handled it fine in the sense that she messaged me back and went, oh, let me check this out. And that was last night after she had finished work. So she's working outside all around the hours. However, I have recommended her to some people and then she hasn't got back to them. So I'm like, hey, I've got a friend who wants to import from China. Has messaged you a week ago. Can you? So I don't know if she's just super busy. Place order in the middle of March. Good. As did I, and I've just got mine now, so that's good news. The Fanta is opened. Cheap Mini Mart crisps are opened. Should we crack on with the first toy? I'm getting dubious about some of these. Not dubious, uninspired. And that's down to me, not the toys' fault. But I think I went with budget items this time. I was like, oh, these seem really good for the price. Let's see actually if they are. And I'll start with that. Bit of him. She's normally quite quick with me. To be honest, normally really quick with me, at maximum a day. I'm the same with this. She was like, okay, let me check on that. What have we got coming up first? Let's just start with these. These are all over the shop. We're looking at Weird Plush. There's two lots of Weird Plush coming up today. Weird Plush Various 2, Cartoon Anime, Ugly Doll, Cyan Sunflower, Marvel, Small Pendant, School Bag, Ornament, Gift Catching, Machine Doll, Wholesale. They are RRP $29.99. Can I get this? Why am I having such trouble today? It's because I was out walking the dog. There we go. Can't do both at the same time, apparently. Play a video and show me. Now, these were, in fact, 21 cents each. Or 17 pence each. So within this series are these Weird Plush. They're all from the same. You can see on the free spreadsheet. They're all from the same shop, and they range from 1.5 yuan to 2.5 yuan, which is incredibly cheap. Well, hey, Kev Dallimore. Kev, thanks for joining later. Just enough to stop the technical problems. I was out walking the dog. Kath got back. She was like, "Oh, we've got time. It's sunny. Let's go for a walk." And then I was like, "I'm going to be late." But you're welcome. Welcome. Thank you very much. Janky, but fun. So let's show these again. These are actually... I missed one out. They're kind of like Owen Wilson hacky sacks. There's a Flash one, which I haven't brought. But I quite like them. I just wanted something fun and easy to pick up. However, what has turned out is they're heavier than I thought. They do get picked up by the machine, but you need a good claw strength for these. But 1.5 yuan for this, which is, as we've shown, 21 cents plus a rough shipping of 14 cents each. 17 pence. Just 17 pence, folks. And there's a whole bunch of them. Look at this. It's a display in my hand. We've got a Batman. They're all the old school ones as well. So old school Batman, old school Wonder Woman, old school Harley Quinn. And I do have a Flash one as well. They've got many more. They've got Superman and Batman. You see, folks, anything you see today, as we've said before, as I've said before, you'll see on the list free spreadsheet down below. Check it out. I'm not affiliated anyway. Just pass it on if you see anything you like. They're little cuties, but they are. Can you hear this? Little hacky sacks. Little hacky sacks. And I just wanted different size toy to plush to win. Just makes it up a little bit. Come with a cute little tag that shows you every single one you can get. They didn't have all those options, but they had at least half of those. Otherwise, I would have got the that looks like the Green Lantern, the Penguin, the Joker. What do we think of these? Yeah, and I was suspicious because of the price. 17 pence. 19 cents, whatever it was. I was genuinely suspicious. I think they're little cuties. The joy of this is, every time I order toys from 1688, I change all the time. So if I like something, I'll get it again, maybe. But for the most part, I just keep getting new stuff. They are a little chunky. Little chunky chaps. Just trying to mix up shapes. Something that's like grabs your attention a little bit. Because what often happens is when people win prizes, Batman is it. When people win prizes, yeah, that's very true. Big chunky one. Toys tend to fall in, and things start to get lost. So you may start with like everything really well placed, and everyone's, like you can see it, and you're like, oh, I want to win that. And then when I come back to it, you're like, oh, it's just a mishmash. So I wanted solid things, and again, just trying them out. I do find them cute. I'm not moving at all because this green screen will go. But I do over there have the Flash one, which is red. That's it. It's red. Oh, really? I've seen a little like sausage versions, of these plush. You get them for Sanrio and you get them for other animes. And I do like them. I think I might get some of those in the future. Speaking of Sanrio, how speedily shall we move on? Get a little Sanrio plush. I don't know if I like Sanrio stuff. I'm saying it. But we've got product number VITC, there's my hand, 235009, Sunny D, Sanrio keychain pendant, Hello Kitty, Little Apple Cute school bag pendant plush, toy catching machine doll. Weirdly, RRP 40,000, which I think is a bit pricey. You can have it today for 48 cents. Or 38 pence, plus the relevant shipping. My hands are... I've upped the brightness on these to the point where you can barely see them. Just trying to get everything done quickly today. These actually I did end up liking because they are little cuties. So I missed this one out of the video clip. I was a bit worried they're going to be too bulbous for the small claw, but they've turned out a perfect size. There's going to be more crossover stuff. I'm a fan of crossover. This is not necessarily crossover, more just Sanrio characters, Hello Kitty characters. There's pandas, little chickadees. Or in this case, an apple. Little apple. Looking very yellow. Very orange. That music's gonna drive me crazy. Okay, finally I'm starting to calm down after... I knew it was going to go wrong. I knew it was all going to go wrong at the beginning. But we're here now. We're here. Right, let's bring up that video once again. Before that, there are a couple more. So I've got 5 types in total. Little bear. Little Hello Kitty bear. A little Hello Kitty rabbit. It's insane how often I get asked for Hello Kitty stuff. And Megan up north has been very good in in kind of stocking her machines with them. I find them very cute. Price-wise, however, they are perfect for the mini claws. 48 cents. I've seen other Sanrio characters that you can get for roughly about the same, that if you have a larger claw machine or an M3 claw, would suit far better. I'm drinking Fanta because they sponsored me. They don't. Yay or nay? I think this time round I've gone with bulky little plush, so you can get the claw all the way around them, and away you go. Again, these a little heavy for me. They are winnable. In actual fact, I started, there's a multitude of chains you can put the claw through, and it works. But these, I don't know if I can hold them all up against my chest. Megan, if you're still here, what Sanrio characters do you have? I'm running out of space. I think for people who want stuff on their backpack, the older age, seem to still love Sanrio. Hello Kitty has been around forever. And the kids still love them as well. I think they're little cuties. Sometimes I have to remember that I'm not the ones playing the claw machine. That everything I want. There's some stuff I got today where like, why have you got that? And part of it is for, an interrupt, a disruptor, where someone walks past and goes, what? And some of it's for older people who are like, I want some cool stuff. I'm in my teens. I'm a cool guy. I'm a cool guy. I was 20 years ago. I've never been cool. We've burnt through 2 stuff already. Yay or a nay for the last lot? Yay or a nay for the Sanrio plush? Such awful filming. Sometimes I can do this QVC stuff very quickly, and other times not so much. I'll show you them properly up close. Here we go. But for 48 cents, Kev says, yeah. I appreciate the feedback, Kev. Especially for you is, in a second, me trying to get them all on my turntable at the same time. And failing quite miserably. Kev, how you been? I've missed you. It's been ages. Feel like we don't talk anymore. I do wish I could get the videos up at the same time, but it's either me or them. Me or them. We've burnt through 2 lots of plush. It wouldn't be a 1688 review if I didn't have keychains. And I've got keychains. And they all tend to be from the same source. If you've looked at the spreadsheet before, down below, free spreadsheet, go check it out. Then a lot of my keychains come from the same source because they just have a continuous supply of different styles. But as we're on now, I was about to say, we've got some Sanrio keychains coming up, and actually let's show them now while we're here. Lot number 548244. It doesn't matter. Key your car. Cartoon epoxy doll keychain pendant female creative couple. Female creative couple, car school bag, keychain pendant, small gift wholesale. Now these are great quality. They're 37 cents each. You probably can't tell because of the bleached out whiteness. 29 pence each. And they're the same quality as all the other keychains I get. Just fantastic. Sturdy. Well made. I love the Hello Kitty ones. But I have to admit, some of the Sanrio characters, not massive fan of. Cinnamon bun. Ah. I forgot to turn the videos on loop. Let's show you them, shall we? Oh. Kuromi. The Hello Kitty ones. For 37 cents. That's crazy. And I've said it before, keychains are my bread and butter. They are the thing people ask for most times. Whenever I go to a location, I want locations to always be happy machines there. So I was like, all right, what toys? For you all, if you've got kids, what toys? And it's always keychains that they're after. Oh, look. Cinnamon roll. I should do Jem's TV with his hand work going on. I've got too many liver spots appearing. I actually love those. The cinnamon roll ones. It's a little brown one. And I feel like these additional, the additional quality, attention to detail makes it feel like it's quality. I'm really pretending like this and this aren't here because it's driving me crazy, the little edge. But what can you do? Folks, if you've been ordering from 1688, what have you got? I feel like the spreadsheet that I put should be, a place to share. And also, I want to buy what you have. I want what you've got. Only you. It's in a little donut. A little donut. Yeah, it's crazy how some characters last for years and years and years. Hello Kitty's what, like? There was one of the anniversaries recently. Like 30 years anniversary. We're very quiet on the chat today. We don't have Love for Claw Machines. She's on the beach today. She's normally stirring stuff up. Not sure how I feel about this character. That's invisible. Because it's green. Because it is green. But for those folks who are buying from 1688, what have you got? Hey, what have you been buying? Are they as adorable as these? Look at that beard. I need a beard. A beard trim. What can I say? I feel like I could keep going with these. There are plenty more. But let me show them up again. Just so you know what to look for. Sanrio keychains. 37 cents plus 14 cent shipping. The shipping is, the slow boat from China. Or 29 pence and 11 cents shipping. I guesstimated the MSRP, the RRP. I'm guessing it's around about that. Oh, I'm so thirsty. Drinking my Fanta in the background. I'll go through them all on this video. I've shown you them, but I'll let it's got another 10 seconds to play. I'll go through them all. All the ones that I bought. Now that is good to know. Do you know what's weird? Is I've seen those Rugrats keychains. I've had them on the toy hunting in 1688. If you've not seen it, go check it out. And I don't know why I've not ordered them yet because I love them. There's also some. This is the problem with toy hunting. I get so excited and I save little files here and there. And then I do the 1688 one and then I find other stuff. And then when it comes to toy buying, I forget half the stuff I do. The Rugrats keychains are fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. And there's some Guardians of the Galaxy ones, which I really liked as well. They weren't just your average Spider-Man and, that malarkey. The mini claws I need to look at because before I found 1688, good work. You're welcome. I didn't get them for myself. Please do. Please do. And when they pay it, let me know, because that'd be good to show people in the future. I feel like I need to buy them. But just having a cheeky wee picture from you, I can share it with the folks on here as well, and add it to the list. But with this, Rugrats, yes. Boba plush, Boba plush, Bubble plush. Mine were too big for the M1 claw. They were too big. But I've seen now you can get smaller ones, and they're so cute. And I've got 3 bubble tea shop locations now, and so why not? Pokemon mystery boxes I got to begin with. I like them. I found them a bit hard to grab. However, I have gone on a whole spree of like mystery boxes. I feel like if I just fill the whole machine with them, maybe it'll work out well. And the vomit, my God, I think they're awesome. They keep popping up. They keep popping up. Did you know? Share the link in the chat here and also below on the regular YouTube channel, so it doesn't get lost in the chat later. Share the link so people who see this can also go to yours, and also so I can go to yours, because I want to be inspired as well. I want to be inspired because sometimes, like this time, I love toy hunting. I do. I love toy hunting, and then sometimes life gets in the way, and suddenly, like, oh God, I need to order toys now. Stat today. And that's what happened with this. Fortunately, it turned out all right. Is it some of my best work? You be the judge. Jury and executioner. Some of them I absolutely love. But all the ideas sometimes go out the window. Shall we move on? I think we should. We've gone through this before on 1688. We did on the toy hunting. There was a few times back. There was a retro toys, retro gadgets, and before getting these, I asked about the place to owners and kind of like about their kids as well. I was like, are these still a thing? And I felt like they kept popping up all over the place, and so I bought some. Lot 1, 2, 3, 6, 5, 4. These are still cool, right? Cross-border electronic pet machine. Handheld, oh my God, it's so long. Mini virtual pet development game, console new, and unique toy. Pendant keychain. Now, I've put that these were $17.99. That's the UK price. They're like £18 here for the original, the proper original Tamagotchi. Here they're 59 cents. 14-cent shipping. 42 pence. Can I bring it back to the beginning of the video? I can't. Let me show you. These, I would say, are a lot lighter. A lot lighter than the heft you'd normally get. But they are the perfect size. I've stuck a few of these in the machine as they arrived. I had to go and fix a button on the machine. And I told them about it, like, have they arrived? Have they arrived yet? And within the space of a day, I was back again. 168 in one, apparently. And there's like a billion animals to choose from. And then you set the time, obviously. You can't type in the name, but you get to choose the name. Is it Jim? May? Sue? Tom? Bob? You'll notice they're all 3-word names. 3-letter names. Hui Bub. What have we got? Yeah, and so I think that's the thing. Like, yes, kids want to play, but also parents with a spare dollar in their pocket. And for that price, I was trying for ages. It was a really early on idea. and I was trying for ages to find them on AliExpress and Alibaba and stuff within the budget that I'm allowed in the UK, and it just wasn't going to happen. And then suddenly, when 1688, I was like, "Oh, we can get back around to that." I take them out of here because I don't like it's that very cheap packaging you get in China, in Chinese toys. They come in these, but I've got them in a multitude. You'll see in the spreadsheet a multitude of different, like clear, orange, pink, purple, blue. But if you take them out, there's an instruction manual with them. That's the downside. So if you take them out of these little rubbish packaging, there is an instruction manual with them. And actually, what you need it, because I tried to do it without it. You pull the little tab out the back for the battery. Without it, I get a bit lost. So I literally just rubber band, little elastic band around here, and you can still tell what it is. It's still eye-catching, but it means that someone's not going to get it and be like, "What? How do I?" And also, I feel like maybe that's a bit harder to win. It just doesn't have the. Who knows? Tell me if you think that just looks a bit too cheap. But this by itself, I'd love if it was just tons of these wee eggs sitting within the machines. But I feel like it's cheating without the instruction manual. But it's a good size to win for the M1 claw, for the mini claw. And you can just dot them all about. Show the video again as I take a sip and read your comments. They do look great, don't they? And also, yeah, I'd remove them from the plastic as well. And I do. Exactly what I do. Gonna have a snack before I come back on screen. However, you need this wee bit of paper. Without it, it just feels wrong. That's what I like about the watches. The little kids' digital watches. They're so easy to set. Kids are pretty wily. They know things. They'll just hold it down, and they used to, even though it's old school, no one sets watches anymore. They know what they're doing, and parents can do it in an instant. It took me 10 seconds to work out how to set the time. So, yeah, I remove all my keychains from the plastic but what I end up doing, because unless I've got the higher prize walls, what I end up doing is elastic band, rubber band around so that it's easier, to win. Because what I found is if you leave these dangling and you don't have a higher prize wall, the amount of times I get called out because of that part has flapped over the prize sensor into the prize chute and there's an error message. And even with a higher prize wall, it feels like a bit like cheating because you pick up this bit or you pick up this bit and it just goes, no. And I want people to win, folks. Otherwise, why are we in this business? Winners make players. But yeah, thank you. Yeah, it takes a few extra seconds, but it's worth it, and people don't feel cheated. And I don't get called out every at one point. There was like 3 call outs over 3 days, and I was like, oh come on. And I cycle everywhere. So if it's raining, you're like, I don't want to go out again. Do you have a watch? Did you want to watch? Kev Dallimore. Everyone, leave this stream now and go and hunt down a video where Kev Dallimore wins a watch like a pro. Like a pro. I put a snap bracelet on the prize chute, just barely attached, so if they win a prize, it can knock a bracelet in. You're good people, Gator Claws. You're good people. That's what I was doing with the big bobber plush. Just put them near the edge because you just couldn't pick them up with the M1 claw. Just it wasn't. They were too big, the 9-10 centimeter one. So I was just like, look, just breathe on the machine and it will fall in. Have it. Yeah, do you know, I need to revisit old ideas, because back in the day when I started this a year and a half ago, and I was trying to source stuff that was legal in the UK to put in the machines. I won't bore you with that again, but within my price range, the snap bracelets were definitely one of the things that I was thinking about putting in. Also, I like the idea that it would snap as well and like things would pop up. Does that happen? But also little pop-it keychains, they worked really well. Sometimes cheaper toys are what the young ones want. I've seen it before where they're like telling the parent that they want to go for this one, and it's like, okay, but there's a really cool plush right next to it. You did 1 2. Check 1 2. You did. Folks, thank you so much for joining me on this Saturday evening. It's my 6-year anniversary on Monday, so me and my partner are off tomorrow into the wilds of England to enjoy ourselves. But my point being is, I'm glad I could fit one of these in beforehand. You can use a snap bracelet instead of a rubber band. Now that's good for the key to the mega prize. That's fantastic. The rubber bands, elastic bands, rubber bands, cost me what? A cent? Not even a tenth of a cent. I feel like a snap bracelet is that's classy. You're a classy man, Gator Claw Games. You were missed, Megan. We didn't know what happened. A phone call would have been nice. We've been worried sick. Now we're all back together. Shall we move on? What is next? Do you know, I'm going to show it one more time quickly. Item. These are still cool, right? Tamagotchi. They're not Tamagotchi. They are pet game. I should say Glitterbat Industries would like to point out that these shown before you are for guidance only and are not for resale, but to be given away as prizes. I got to cover that. Now, we're going back to keychains. These all come from the same list. Kia Cars 2. Exact same. This is where the Mario ones didn't turn up. These were in here. But same supplier. Same supplier, just has a load of keychains. And in actual fact, a lot of them aren't 37 cents. They're cheaper. You know, they're 32 cents and upwards. But I just keep getting a different mix. These ones I love, however, the bear ones that I just showed you. However, they say Ninja Wario on it. Always got to get a Snoopy. Oh, dropping stuff. Always got to get some Disney. I think that is that Belle for Beauty and the Beast, or is that Cinderella? Now these shouldn't be here. I did a whoopsie. I made a mistake. These little Spirited Away ones should be in another plush coming in a second. Give me a second. Oh, I don't know what. Explain yourself, Gator. I'm a Rick and Morty fan, but I can't remember a pet game in it. I need to Google that unless you tell us more. I hate the fact that I have to keep going out to back in. Let's show you them, shall we? I keep getting asked for this particular character all the time, like all the time. I'm amazed that it's still popular. Unfortunately, I've had some before, but these are 2 new designs. How cute are those? There's obviously a bit of green on there. I guess it's wee tummy. It's turning up green because it's disappearing. Look at the quality. 38 cents. Oh, it's all off. I've been looking for some new plush myself, even though I've got a lot ordered already. It's always the way, isn't it? I ordered, like, these weren't even here yet, and I was ordering more. Oh, I see. I see. I get you. I was being stupid, Gator. If that is your real name, I was being stupid. The Stitch are gorgeous. Do you know what? Weirdly, I've run out of these almost. Because what I tend to do is just get like 20 of each or something, 30 of each, just to see. Because now I'm ordering monthly. If you get enough of each one, they'll last you. But these ones, every time I've suggested to like when the shop owner is there, or if I'm wooing a new place. I was wooing a new jerk chicken shop yesterday, and I was like, guys, open up your bag. I'm like, what would you like as a wee gift to say thank you? And everyone's choosing these, and I think they're cool. I didn't realize. I think it's the chunkiness of it, but I didn't realize how instantly popular they would be. But it's what all the females so far went, ooh, like that. Let's go through a few more. Now, unfortunately, one of the bears and Marios that say didn't turn up. But these, I just wanted to try something different. I got, I think, like 10 or 20 of these of each, just to see something that maybe for the teenage age bracket, the older age bracket. However, I hadn't noticed. Oh, quick, look at! You gotta be careful. It's a ninja warriors behind you. But I like the kind of like, what would you call that? Can't think. I've only just noticed that does have some rubber detail. The mold, they are chunky, and I know especially in my vape shops, that's the kind of stuff 18 to 25-year-olds would like. Moving on, little Mario mushroom. Now, I've had some amazing Mario keychains in the past, and what I also liked about them was the lanyard part. Had a great stuff in it. This, bit basic. It's a me. Knock off Mario. But a little cutie. A little cutie. See if I've forgotten any. Gotta try and find those keychains. We've done the mushroom. We've done the stitches. I feel like, oh yeah, here we go. Here we go, hen. Here we go. I found them, folks. Don't you worry. Now I'm not. I like these Disney princesses. These animated princesses of no particular origin. However, maybe it's just the age range. For some reason, these don't go as fast as any of the other keychains, and I thought they would be snapped up. I've got an Ariel one, which is fantastic. Absolutely gorgeous. Belle, that's the name we're looking for. Thought there was a bell on it, but it's not. The bell is on Snoopy. I also need to stop buying Snoopy stuff, because in my head, I'm like, Snoopy is... I think it's very American. Snoopy. It wasn't as big here, but I grew up loving Snoopy. But there's still ones I've got from ages ago that are still in the machine. People obviously aren't going for them. Yeah, and I've got the Frozen one. I've got literally, this is, I think, the last Disney princess, animated princess, that I've needed to get. Though the Jack Chicken Shop did say, she picked this out of my bag yesterday and was like, if you're getting more princesses in the future, you need to represent. Children want representation of color. And I was like, what? Apart from the new Ariel, they changed that, but the last kind of Black Disney princess, I think, was like the Princess and the Frog or Moana. That's a good one. I'll see if I can find Moana. Is it Moana? I could sing you most songs from that film and I've still never seen it. I have a friend who's obsessed. Wee Snoopy! Let's get them all in for one shot. The joy of these is this one location. It's the same place I got the Sanrio ones as well. Literally every single one of these comes from the exact same supplier. I can't even pick them all up. This is crazy, y'all. Hey, I just met you, and this is crazy. But do you want some keychains? Yeah, maybe. All from the exact same supplier. You can see the detail right there, and they're all just fantastic. Chicken shop. Do they make any mini rubber chickens that think I'll make a horrible noise in a decent price range? It's Jack Chicken. I have tried to get in a chicken shop down the road from me because the school kids on their lunch break all flock there. And actually, in fact, they said yes to one of my first ever machines. And then I got it there and they're like, no, where do we put this? And I was like, I don't know. You said yes. I told you the size. I think it was my second ever yes, and I was so excited. And then when they turned up, I was like, wow. I would like a little mini rubber chicken. Oh, okay, this is why I need a pen and paper. Write things down as they come up. Someone remind me later. Text me. A little mini rubber chicken. If it did make the noise, that would be fantastic. Especially every time it got squeezed. Michael, you're full of great ideas. Me and Michael Jones. We got a thing for keychains. We got a thing for keychains. Folks, we are burning through these. But to be fair, we've been going for 47 minutes. What do we have left? We've only got a couple of things left. I went a bit weird. I'm sure these are from something. Did you know? Did they stick to stuff? Is it that kind of stuff? I've seen stuff you can, the little falling men you throw against windows and go down. I can't take them out of the packet. And I don't want to put them in the packet. I'll leave them in the packet. And they get ruined. Covered in hair. I'll show you these, and then we'll talk about them, okay? Don't judge. They may be from something, some of these, that I don't know. I feel like they are. Just play it, Glitter Bear. Weird plush, various, item number 69, 0069. Cartoon anime ugly doll. They're very close up on my spinning machine. Cyan sunflower Marvel small pendant school bag ornament gift catching machine doll wholesale. Does anyone recognize any of these? They've got tags from stuff, so I feel like they should be from something. Let's get back to me. Show me. What have I done with them? Now, this is one of the things where I knew you would, Kev. You're good people. This is one of the things where only 10% of them arrived. This particular chap. However, this was 2.5 Juan. 2.5 Juan. Which is... I've forgotten already. 21 cents. 21 cents or 19 pence. And absolutely... Or 17 pence. I think he's so cute. And also a good size, even though he's like 12 centimeters that way. He's so easy to pick up. And I had a feeling it was from something. Seeing, watching. And you get different sizes. There's that blue Elmo stuck in there. Does anyone recognize this wee dude? This old man? I'm putting this down. I'm putting this down in in the weird and wonderful section. This guy, I was skeptical. First time I ever ordered from this company, I was skeptical. But I was going like, all right, what's good, what's frugal? For 1.5 Juan, and it is from obviously something. It's obviously from Ugly Dolls, which looks like an animated film. I thought he was going to be huge. I love this guy. My partner, when I was unpacking, she's like, oh, that's good. Who's that? And I was like, no idea. I love this guy. For 1.5 Juan. Which is that is the one that's 21 cents or 17 pence. The other one was 2.5 Juan. Are you cutie? I should have ordered more of these. They are the perfect size to grab around. And who wouldn't want, like, it's got the basic keychain, let's be honest. For 17 pence or thereabout, I always forget what I say as soon as I've said it. The third weird one, Do It Gator. Order them. They're in the spreadsheet. Folks, general rule, I've just made it up. If you like any of the things I've shown you, if you order any of the things I've shown you, one, like the video. That's it. There's no two, just like the video. And I'll like you back in return. And he's so soft. But also, give me your ideas as well. Next time we do save them, or put them in the comments so other folks can look at them. As long as they're verified that you've bought from them, that's all I ever ask. Because I want, let's pass on information. I do use a forwarder. They're in the Discord. Megan from up north did all the grunt work. Up north in the UK, did all the grunt work. And now everyone on the Discord uses her. She's good. She's not perfect, but she's good. She gets the job done. Thank you. I tip my hat to you. Thank you, good sir. Yeah, so without that from 1688, I don't know how to do it. I don't know how I do it. That's why when I show these, like the part that says 14-cent shipping, that's basically me just averaged out the shipping internally within China, and then in shipping from there to the UK, which I think, judging by what other people said, is also the same, roughly, to get to the US as well. Brolacon, welcome. Where have you been all my life? I mean, today, where have you been? It's good to have you back. So I did, and I don't anymore. The first ever machine I ever placed was in a laundromat. We don't do them the same way you guys do in the US, though, or the way the US folks do. They're not massive places. No, something happened. If anyone's trying to share stuff with me on the Discord, I do apologize. I can't see my phone right now. It's my camera. It was my first ever location, and walked in, just down the road from me, talked to the guy. He was like, yeah, of course. And then the second location I went in, the same thing happened, and I was like, this is going to be so easy. Everyone says yes. And then the next 50 places will no. But my first ever machine I placed was in a laundromat. First week, did like $100, and I was like, this is good. And then it just slowed down, and I realized it's because they were turning it off all the time. It was a very small place, and they had said, look, we don't have much room, but they kept having to move it to get to places to do like steam ironing and whatever, and because it was manned. It was I don't think I could trust an OG Mini, maybe a Mega Mini, who knows, but I couldn't trust an OG Mini in an unmanned place. Eventually it turned a bit sour. I walked in one day and it was unplugged in the corner. He's like, you can take it, and I was like, oh, okay. And one of the people who worked for me was so nice, and we chatted, and he's like he just does it sometimes. He has ideas and then he changes his mind. But while it lasted, it did very well. We've got so many comments, and I'm going to show you this. I pay for them first. Yeah, the shipping. That I was realizing on Alibaba, the shipping was more than the keychain I could get for 50 cents, let's say, but the shipping was $1.48. And I'm like, well, what? No, and I was really struggling to find stuff. And now internal shipping in China is subsidized by the government, so it's super cheap. Like just getting it internally in China, and they send it out within like 24 or 48 hours. So that's quite cheap. And then I don't know about you guys, I get charged, if it's under 100 kilograms, I get charged something like $2.66 for the slow boat from China, 38 days. And then it goes up from there. Which it still works out insanely cheap. The way it works in the UK, gambling commissioned, etc., I wouldn't be able to get any of these. How I was stocking my machines to begin with was really kind of like basic cheap prices and trying to get the best value from it. You know, all the stuff from Alibaba, AliExpress, you see, of like the Dragon Ball Z figures that are 7 centimeters. That was a good quality prize when I was starting out, because that's the best I could get for my money within the legal system. But now I can afford people like this. Let's move through these comments, people. Funny thing, I had family from London visit me and I showed them your channel. Ah, that's lovely. I don't want the competition, I'm not going to lie. So just, do whatever you need to do, but you shut that down. Tell them to watch the channel. Because there's unlike the US, the US has restrictions depending on where you are. Obviously, those restrictions change. Without a license here, it's restrictive. I've mentioned it so many times. It's restrictive. The rest was, I guess, his cut. Yeah. I mean, I don't know the way that the company I use and most people use, I think, is they do a $20 fee for doing it all. They do a $20 fee, and then they're going to be making money on the postage as well, and the shipping. But if the shipping's still cheaper, they're a folding company, that's what they do. But it doesn't matter how much I order, it's always $20, which is fantastic. Yeah, if it's unmanned, that's just me. I wouldn't. Even a Mega Mini, like, unless you've got it bolted into the wall. I know people have like coin pushers and laundromats in the States, but folks, I'm going to show you this. It's a third of the weird mini. He's just on the plush side, big side, the plump side. It's the Joker mixed with Rick from Rick and Morty. 1.5 Juan. So I had to get them to try. I just got a handful of these. I had to get them. They're weird. I think it's the Joker mixed with... You tell me. My tummy's rumbling because I'm starving. 1.5 Juan. So 17... I cannot hold numbers in my head. 21 cents or 17 pence. For this bad boy. He is winnable. I'm very glad, because when he turned up, I was like, oh, that is bigger than I thought. Stephen King's It. Maybe that's what it is. Stephen King's It. I saw these a while back, and they were one of the cheaper Rick and Morty things, but they were still out of my price range at the time. Hence, 1688 has now come along, and I think I bought it out of the impulse, and also the price, just to see. This is a new vendor. These three guys here are all new vendor from the same new vendor, and at the prices, I was like, the reviews look good. I think it's paid off. So I'm going back. You'll see in the link in the free spreadsheet. You'll see that they have more plush, all between 17 pence and 25 pence, I think it is. Pennywise Rick, we all float down here. I've not seen the new one, however, though when I was a teenager, I watched the original It. Me and my friends watched it so much every time we hung out that we ended up just muting it and then dubbing over the voices. That was what we did for kicks, as well as kissing. We were teenagers, all the girls and boys watching It and kissing. Look, horror sexy. I'm going to say it, horror sexy. Folks, I think we've got one more lot for you. Let me just check. I'd have more to show you if it already bloody turned up. But also what's happening now is I'm ordering smaller amounts, fewer items, and they're coming monthly. Well, they're coming monthly. Why do I look so yellow? Is it like, my teeth look so yellow? I'm a well person, I promise. Yeah, I'm getting smaller amounts more often, but on the plus side, it means because I don't have a revolving door of customers, it's not. I'm working on getting stuff, as you've seen if you watch my main long form stuff. I'm working on getting my machines to more touristy places, so you just have a constant influx of new players. But where I have my machines, it's a lot of the same customers again and again. So just a constantly evolving prize list is what I am working towards. You're like a proper YouTuber, dude. Well, thank you. I'm trying. Every time I see your videos, I think this dude should have some YouTube play buttons already. Thank you. But that's very kind of you. I genuinely enjoy doing this. And I enjoy doing the long form ones. I just can't get people to watch them. My subscriber base count keeps going up, but the amount of plays goes up and down. Last week I got 1,200, and I'm like, that's insane. And then this week I've got 60. So I'm like, and I got a new camera. Folks, you may have noticed this week's video looks very different. It's because I got this bad boy. And it just means I can cycle without trying to kill myself whilst filming. Let's take this bad boy out. And you can stick this anywhere, including, I don't know if this is exciting for you, it is for me. You've probably seen it, Go 360. Stick this down your top, and then you just magnetize it to yourself. Hands free, I love it. And then everything you do gets shown in this wee thing. Oh, screen. Beep, beep, beep. I absolutely love it. And it's a game changer for the videos. Watching you, watching me. I absolutely love it. And then it just pops back in, and that's waterproof as well. Anyway, if you love filmmaking, that's a top tip. Get one of those. Thanks, Gator. I appreciate that. I've really enjoyed watching you start up and watching your videos. Going from machines are about to arrive, machines have arrived, here's what's happening. You seem to do very well on TikTok as well. I just read we all float down here again. Last but not least, I don't know if you know this about me. I love crossover stuff. And I think I love it because other people love crossover stuff. We are working... let's call this the frugal episode of Toy Review. Because these, again, are very cheap. But better quality than you'd think at the price. Let's show it. I'm afraid they crossed over. Little death joke. 4.5-inch Avengers Pikachu 4-pack. Handheld office Pokemon, obviously. Elf car-mounted car ornaments decoration. These are $2.47 or £1.97 for 4 of them. I'm going to mute 1 second, sorry, excuse me. Now, I was absolutely worried. I bought some Avengers toys back in the day when I was, pre-1688. I was buying some Avengers toys, and I knew based on the price and the look of them, they're going to be hollow, they're going to be empty. And I saw these, and I was like, I'm going to take a punt. I'm gonna have a go at them. And actually, they are weightier. Come on. Why aren't you hiding? It's stopped, folks. We've stopped. There we go. It all went crazy. It wouldn't let me do anything. They are weightier than you think. They're still light, but for 4.5 inches, this is the stuff that stands out. I keep getting asked all the time for new Pokemon stuff, new Iron Man stuff, new, you know. And I'm like, all right, this is perfect. The buff Pokemon are great. I had to get Extreme himself showed me them on a toy hunt once, and I was actually looking for the statues, but they're out of my price range, unfortunately. Only just, but the keychains. And then I was walking down the road in Bethnal Green, here in London town, and a shop had them, and they're fantastic. Oh, that's my camera turning off. Let's bring these back up, and I'll show you them in person. Crossover, people. Crossovers. All right, let's show you. 4.5. Can I get it with the tail? There we go. And you can see there's actually a bit of weight to them. They're still light, you know, but there's some that they've added weights to the middle. So they are. Who's a little cutie? I'm going to fly away. That's how he sounds. Avengers Assemble. And it's thin plastic, but they've added weights to it, so it gives it a heft. Oh, this is moving. The back screen is moving, people. Pay it no heed. There we go. It's dangerous, that camera's about to fall. Number 2. Oh. I don't know why it tickles me, so I like it. But for budget, they are less than 50 cents, 50 pence each. Let me show it again. Oh my god, I am not doing well with the clicking. How much is it? 2.47. So less than 50 pence each. 65 cents each. Wee Spider-Man Pikachu. And then last but not least. Oh, we did so well today. This is the Hulk. And there's a reason you can't see him. We did so well with that green items. Just that one little sliver on Stitch, which wasn't even green. But you can just imagine. Let's show you this again. What have we got? Yeah. I'll show you in the actual... So you can see it for yourself. As I eat crisps. Chips. And I shall prepare them. I'm dropping everything everywhere backstage here. Hold them up against my chest. I can't. I've dropped one on the floor, and I'm not going to reach for it. How cute are those? Avengers Assemble. Last but not least, Spider-Man. The whole tubby Spider-Man. Love him. I love him. Folks, that's all she wrote. Jessica Fletcher's been... She solved the matter. She looked at all the toys. I like all of these. And for quality and affordability, I like them. Are all of them my personal favourite? Maybe not. I like Hello Kitty. I'm not a fan of Sanrio. Let me know in the comments below, not just here, but in the comments of the main video, which ones you liked, which ones you give a yay or nay. And if you want to buy any of these yourself, or if you go back, look at the spreadsheet, go back and look at the videos if there's anything you fancy. Because, you know, we're all in this together. I'm singing High School Musical. All in this together. But, you know, pass on the wealth. Toy hunting can be fun, but sometimes it's a chore to find new things. So, there you go. That's it. If you haven't looked at my long form video yet, please do it. I'm trying to release one every week, one every 2 weeks. But sometimes I want to do something new and exciting for you. And if it's just the same thing every week, I wonder if you watch. Who knows? But now I've got this exciting wee camera. I'm going to be filming everything. You're wonderful. You're fantastic. If I've missed anything whatsoever, let me know. Fried, sliced, salted potato sustenance. That way we all know what we're talking about. It's just clear as day. Chips, crisps, or fried, sliced, salted potatoes. Excuse me, shopkeep. I'm very hungry and thirsty. Do you have any carbonated beverage and some fried, sliced, salted potato sustenance? Oh, you do? Good. That's how we sound in the UK all the time. Yeah, I think this time round, hit or miss some of the stuff for everyone, you know. But Pokemon Avengers crossover at that price. Are you kidding me? Of course, you got to buy them. You'll be arrested if you don't. People are like, he's crazy. He didn't buy them. Thanks for joining. And thanks for watching, folks. Go watch the long form. Like everything. Tell your friends that I'm desperate for your attention. Have a great weekend. Until next time, happy gaming.